Welcome to a PaintTwins stream. It's been a couple of days. So sorry that my voice is a little bit fuzzy. I've been trying to get over quite a big flu these last couple of days. Hopefully people can hear me. But Fluffy, welcome! Hope you're well today. It's been a little while. Hope you're well. Yeah. So my voice is still a bit strange, and sorry if I like mute the mic or make some weird sick sounds. Sick sounds like coughing or whatnot, but I'll try to mute the mic for that. Yeah. I'm at the pointy end of it, I think. Jalsa, thank you. Hope you're well today. Hope you're feeling better. I am. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for your concern, guys. I really don't want to worry anyone. I just wanted to tell you guys that, yeah, this flu took ages. Yeah. So the weird thing is, it's like I think the fever lasted, well, like, you know, at least 3 days or so, and then it started coming down under 38 degrees. So the highest temperature was about it was about 39.7 degrees Celsius. Which is about, I think, 103 Fahrenheit, something like that. Yeah, so it's pretty high. Wait, was that 103? 103? I think 104 is too crazy, right? Yeah. But then, yeah, so it was just a flu where the fever was very long. I don't know why. Took ages. So yeah, so it's been an interesting week. I actually haven't been able to go to like my classes that I usually go to this whole week because of it. and then I sort of, and then I went to like the event thing on Friday and stuff. Yeah, but here I am. Yeah, sorry, Neon's still very busy at the moment, so Neon can't make it to the stream. But yeah, hopefully you guys can just chill out. Don't pressure yourselves to to do anything. Do whatever you feel is is fun and natural for you. But thank you so much for caring, guys. It means a lot. Yeah. I'll try my best not to worry you guys. Yeah. But like the symptoms were interesting. The main thing was like, yeah, the fever and the headache at the start. Yeah. Normally I'm not awake at this time of day, but I woke up early. Wow. Yeah, no, right. Oh, is it really early at the moment for you? Yeah. If you haven't had enough sleep, then feel free to get more rest. Yeah. Happy mornings. Ever since DST, a bit early. 4 AM here. Okay. 4 AM is a little bit more than a little early, but yes, yeah. Wow. I think that warrants you that if you feel tired, you could, get a bit of, oh, really? Oh, I see. I see. Oh, good luck with your shift. Well, I don't know. The thing about starting shifts really early is that sometimes you end at a nice time, not at rush hour, there's still daylight by the time you finish. That's always nice, you know. I remember doing that usual 9 to 5:30 type of shift. So you know, at times when there's not much daylight, you wake up before it gets bright, you go to work, and then the sun comes around, goes around, and then you finish work when it's dark. So it's like, you know, I have not seen the sunlight this whole day, and you're telling me by the time that I have freedom, the sun has gone down. Thank you very much, shift. Thank you very much. But yeah, I can't complain. The whole all my co-workers had that too, so I couldn't complain to anyone about it. Huh. That's being an adult. I know. Truly felt that, yep. Sad adult 9 to 5 business, yeah. Very, very sad. Exactly. Felt very adult-like there. Which, I mean, I don't think that's a very good... Not the best perks of being an adult, yeah. The money and the kind of independence? Sure. The no sunlight biz? Sad. Sad. Yeah. So I'm just gonna start... I'm gonna start sketching stuff, so... Feel free, you guys, to just blab in the chat, you know. Okay. Sorry, I feel like... Oh my god, the weird thing is I had like a lot of brain fuzz as well. Like my brain was like fuzzy for quite a long time. And then I think yesterday? No. Was it yesterday? No. The day before. The day before I was like cramming in all like this homework stuff. That my language class, you know, because I missed a couple of days. So I was trying to cram it in and then I was like, what the hell? My brain cannot process this. What the hell? It's like your brain gets tired easily. So what the frick? It's coming back though. The mental and physical strength is coming back. Enjoying the art. Thank you. It's nice, right? One of my best work. Yeah. It's called Blank Canvas. Yeah. But thank you, Jazza Jane. Thank you. In case that wasn't a joke, because I was trying to play it off as a joke, I'm sorry. Okay. I will start for real. I will start for real this time. And I'm gonna blame it on my my brain fuzz. I mean, I hope you enjoyed drawing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. I was never good at multitasking, but then we started doing these streams, and then I realized I am really not good at multitasking. But yeah, if I ignore anyone's comment, then please say it again. It wasn't on purpose. Please. Did I start the timer? I did. Wait, let me restart the timer. Okay, 15. There we go. Alright. Okay, I will just draw something. There's lots of yeah. No, like there were a couple of things that I felt when sick, and I was like, should I talk about it on stream? But I feel like I'll forget. I feel like I'll just forget to say it. On Friday, so yesterday, I was going to this school thing. Well, technically it was like a sports festival thingy-mabob. We just went to like this hall this big hall with all the language students doing sport. Wow. But yeah, yeah, on the train I literally felt like I was going to faint, which was fun. You know that feeling? And then it made me realize that when you're gonna faint, right, your thoughts are still there, but then your brain starts to like shut off like sensory stuff first, so you can still think, but you can't, like your eyes go blurry and like, you know, like my hearing went more and more like muffled. It was funny. I was giving myself productive thoughts because I didn't want to cause any trouble for the people on the train, and also I'd be like, I'm already kind of late for the meetup thing. I don't want to cause any problems, so... Alright, hello! Interesting definition of fun. Yeah, yeah. You know, fun's interesting. Hope you're well today, Aura! No, but like, it's weird. I'm happy that... I don't think there were any particular consequences following that, but that was kind of scary. It's okay. I think it was because of the still getting over the the flu thing. Fine. But yeah. 12 minutes to go. Today was a rest day, so yup. Yay! I know, right? It's Saturday, isn't it? Wait, is it Saturday for you? It's Saturday for us. Yeah, I think it's Saturday for most people here. Yeah. But yeah, but sports festival, there were like 10 different groups, and only my group were extremely loud and noisy. But we were also cheering on our teammates, right? So it was Friday, 3 a.m. on Saturday now. Oh, it's only, whoa, nice. Your Saturday is still starting. That's so good. So that means that you can enjoy your weekend as well. It's good. Yeah, but yeah, but the sports festival, we were literally like, out of the 10 groups, we were the only really noisy one. It felt like being in high school again. Yeah, and we also won it, which was really good. It's interesting to see people, you know, actually try hard. Even if it's at like, you know, little sports games and stuff. Like there were things like tug of war. I did the skipping one where you're like in like a big group, and then you kind of, you know, like you're in a line, and then you try to, and then there's someone who holds like the really long skipping rope. Yeah. And then everyone in the middle has to jump at the same time, and then they look at like how many times everyone can skip it. Yeah. Because there were so many people really only like did one thing, one activity each. If you're gonna going to an event like that, you have to live it up. I know, right? I know, right? It's literally a once in a year thing or something. I was like, might as well, you know? Hey, nice. I know. Alright. It's more fun, you know? It's more fun when you try hard anyway, yeah. Otherwise you'd be so bored just like waiting it out. It's like a whole day thing, you know? Here's the bottle of wine. I'm drawing a Genshin character, and this Genshin character is holding wine. Does anyone play Genshin? I think just by that information of holding wine, you guys probably know who it is. I'm gonna try not to care about the details too much. If it's wine, Venti, or Diluc, yeah, good guesses. Good guesses. But the person who's more likely to be holding the bottle of wine would be Venti. Pretty sure. Even if Diluc, like, you know, owns the, you know, an actual bar, Venti's more likely to be actually holding wine. Zaki, hello. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're well. It's been a little while. Either that or a very reluctant Diona. So true. So true. Wait, 7 minutes, okay. Oh yeah. Aura's got good memory. Man, you're right. Diona as well. But she's a bartender at the other place. The Cat's Tail, yeah. I'm gonna draw everything on the same layer again because just to save time, I think. I think that if you draw it on a completely different line, it'll definitely be cleaner. It'll be cleaner, but you have to, you know, you have to fill in everything, kind of thing. Like you can't let the sketches compensate for any detail that you've missed. 5 minutes and 34. I don't think I left myself enough time. Well. I can't remember how to draw the hair. Okay. I am drawing from reference though, but still, it's like it's good to imagine the hairstyle in your head rather than just drawing what you see. Yes, because either way, your picture's not gonna be exactly like the original image. It works better if you like try to make it work on its own. You know. I just remember the Venti Paimon meme and the head the nandayo. Yeah. Oh yeah, Venti said the head. And then Paimon's like the head the nandayo. Wait. And you will probably remember the what's it called? The emergency food, yeah. I'm on emergency food meme. I still think the first moments when you like started playing Genshin are like the best moments, because like when you start playing Genshin you feel like, oh my gosh, this game has so much story, you know. It's like the story that we're playing through now, there's gonna be like so much depth to it and stuff, you know. About the depth, sometimes I feel like Genshin isn't prone to, is it like retcon, or like, you know, just the fact that it's been so many years. Sometimes some stories and character stories and things like that, when it finally comes around to tell them, it changes. Like there's some people who follow like certain bits of you know, like they're fans of like a particular character, right? And then they I think I'm running out of time. They're fans of a particular character, so they know all the details, right? And then when that character, you know, comes back into the story, they're like, they've forgotten this part, or they've changed, you know, they've changed this part. Yeah, they're a bit sad. Did they ever get back to what happened with the twin? It has been up, you know, like the story about the twin, it has been talked about a couple of times after that. Like things have happened, and to be honest, I am not the person who knows the most details, but there have been like updates to it, and yeah, but it is taking its bloody time. Yeah, they do come back to it. Yeah, like after, I don't know. I wouldn't even say in the story quest. It's sometimes in like I don't know, it's like a supplementary story quest. Yeah, I think it's still canon content though, so it's like if you play enough of it, it'll come around, and then yeah. I think it's not, the worst ones are where like canon story is in the events. I remember liking that because there weren't really any games that, no, like, because I remember I used to think that oh, I think I'm running out of time. Yeah, I remember thinking that like I'm so bored of games where their game events just did not matter, you know. They're like mini events or game events are not canon, and so, you know, so tired of playing through the events if they're not canon and stuff. So I was really excited that, you know, Genshin, they actually, like, you know, put effort into the, like, we can actually learn about the actual story in the events. So, you know, was excited about that at first, but then now when you look back, and then how sometimes the stories are too good, and then new players won't be able to experience the story again. It's like, oh, okay, maybe they're better canon. Or maybe they should just have a way for people to, you know, view the event stories, you know? What am I doing? Why am I spending way too long? Okay. They're still slowly revealing it, yeah. Although I have a lot to catch up on, that'll wait until after I'm done with school. Summer events. Oh, the summer events, yeah. Yeah. Their summer events are like not just the story, it's a whole it's a whole, what do you call it, island area place. Like, the nice thing is that the amount of lore that you can get from them is very interesting. It's like, you know that the creators, they put a lot of effort into it, but yeah, you miss out a lot if you don't play. By the way, I'm not playing Genshin at the moment. I don't think I will in the near future either. Just because of sanity and because of a little, you know, time is a little bit precious at the moment. Time is a bit too precious to play for Genshin at the moment. Not that I'm mad at anyone, like, you know, not that I'm saying that anyone who plays Genshin is bad. It's just the fact that my level of time management skills is not good enough to play Genshin at the same time. AKA, I probably waste too much time on other things. We tell ourselves lies daily. And excuses. Also, if you think I'm rambling really hard, then yes, Koto's brain was always kind of weird. But with this cold, Koto's brain has become even more fried, so yeah. So please do not take Koto's ramblings too seriously, I guess. Also, I think that talking and drawing and I think that streaming and rambling and drawing at the same time is a little bit too much for my brain right now, so I can't keep to the 15 minutes. But we're good. Rambling is just natural. Yeah? Wait, but what if some people, instead of rambling, they just go quiet, you know? Rambling can be tiring too. The real cost of gacha games isn't money after all, it's time. That's pretty true though, you know? Time is also money, so therefore the true answer is time rather than money. Okay? What is this? Why am I drawing individual leaves? Why? What are these leaves for? My drawing's not on screen. Damn it! Thank you for letting me know. I didn't know it'll happen. I thought I had the... Sorry. Thank you, Jazza. I thought so you guys were literally just listening to my rambling, oh god. For like 25 minutes, I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? Bruh, I love the town Miss Lantern right this year. No! No! Wait. Was Hutao in the Lantern right this year? I think she was definitely in... Wait, was it her who was in the last year's Lantern right or something? Or was it? I'm not opposed to Zatsu. It's I thought it was a Zatsu stream instead of a drawing stream for a bit. Man, a very chunky Zatsu. I'm sorry. Yeah. I wanna stop using this cold as an excuse. But yeah, but I think I'm not fully 100% yet. But at least, you know, at least it feels more like a normal cold now. Yeah, but anyway, like...
You decided to subscribe. Thank you very much.
Hello, Kuroya. Thank you so much for the resub. It's been 30 months. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well today. Progress is good. Yeah, it is, yeah. I agree. It's working right, okay. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Kroya. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, by the way, yeah. Either way, let's all be careful of catching things, you know, catching colds and just sickness in general, you know. It's not worth it. Yeah, apparently the one that I caught was influenza A. I did like a, you know, just a 5-second Google search, and apparently like the symptoms can be fairly bad with it, so let's all be careful. I swear I caught something not too long ago, so I actually thought, oh, I have immunity to it, you know. It shouldn't be too bad, or like I didn't think I would catch something again so soon. I swear I caught something. It was like a lot more cold like. I went cycling a good 25 kilometers. I got COVID this summer. No. I felt like I swallowed glass. Ouch. Yeah. Some flus can give you really bad sore throat. Yeah. By the way, this particular one did not give me a sore throat at all. It wasn't, which was weird because usually it would start with like a sore throat, right? No, this one started with just the fever and a really bad headache. Okay, enough sickness talk. So yesterday after that I mean, what's it called? It's like a sports festival thing. I went to meet Neon in the city because Neon had like an interview and test and stuff that day as well, after work. So Neon had to work and then had the thing. But yeah, but I think for the most part it went really well, so I'm glad. And then I went hunting for gacha stuff in Daiso's and my pulls were bad. Pulls were kind of bad. Darn it. What are gachas, you ask? They're, I don't know, in Japan, just think that in Japan, in terms of merchandise, they're full of certain merch that you don't know which, you know, there's like options, right? There's like options of different characters and stuff, and you don't know which character you're gonna get until you open up the package, and then, you know, and then you see whether you've gotten like your favorite character or not, you know what I mean? Or you could get like, you know, a character who is definitely not your favorite character. So even though you're like, oh yeah, it's this character, it's sort of like, man, my money, I didn't get my favorite character, kind of thing, you know? That's when some people trade, that's when some people sigh and move on, and that's when some people buy about 20 more. Gachapon or blind bags? It's kind of like a blind bag thing. But it's sort of like, think like a keychain, right? And then they say there's 9 different types, like 9 different characters or something. Jazza says, oh, job interview. Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. Oh, why is it when you uncan for Dora that someone immediately deals into a one-hand hand? The one hand kills all hands situation. Not uncommon, but very annoying. The gacha life. Yeah. You can literally live the gacha life in Japan. That part is true. I don't know if you would want to, but that part is true, yeah. Koraya says, how's life been for you Koto? Have you and Neon been doing well? We have been doing pretty well. Thanks, Korea. To be honest, I think it's been a little bit up and down, but, you know, living life. Life has its up and downs, you know. Can you really call it bad? Oh gosh, I only drew one picture. Okay. I gotta move on. My brain has trouble moving on at the moment. What does that mean? I don't know. Anyway. 1 out of 4 Genshin Impact. By Koto. Okay. I got some Pokemon gacha things and got lucky with the characters I wanted from a single box. Awesome! That's nice. Yeah, sometimes you get lucky and then you're like, yes, it's the one I wanted. Yeah. That's good. if you know, buy enough like gacha stuff, there may be, I hope it doesn't happen, but there may be times when you're like, I want this character or this character, and then you buy like 5, and then just every other character shows up. You know, just everyone else except for the ones you need shows up. Yeah, totally not speaking from experience. Yeah. Okay, usually I have a fairly strong hand in choosing out, you know, the like pretty strong pull luck. It's like, it's actually not bad, right? But well, like getting like the certain favorite characters. Okay, I have really bad pull luck on like this one particular character who they literally, no seriously, like so bad that we've I don't know, it's hard to explain. This is one character in Blue Lock. Happens to be one of my favorite characters too. But like we've bought, I don't know, was it, how many? I think like hundreds of kind of like, you know, like little things, blind things. I'm telling you, Japan has a lot of blind stuff. Like, you know those ones that sometimes like can badges that come in like, you know, there's foil bags so you can't see what's inside. Yeah, they're all blind. So we've bought like hundreds of different types where, you know, like you open and then you check. The Angie brother? No, it's the white hair guy. The Angie brother. Haha. It's Nagi. The white hair kid. Yeah. So we've bought like hundreds of different stuff. Sometimes they're like sticker things, keychain things, you know, mini acrylic stands or whatever, I don't know, card stuff. There's like lots of like different little, you know, merch. And he's literally shown up once in hundreds of times. Whereas certain other characters, there's this other character that's like pretty much like my favorite character, like this purple haired kid. I got his stuff like, you know, what, 20 times or something? I'd say that's pretty lucky, right? In hundreds of, you know, pulls. It's like, you know, you get him like 20 something times, which is, so basically, you know, like you get that character's stuff and stuff, right? Yeah, compared to this Nagi character who literally only came once. Yeah, there was a wide array of characters. Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is though? So he's actually one of the characters who always shows up in merch. In Blue Lock, you will never find a merch that does not have 3 particular characters, right? There's other characters, like my purple hair character, or like, you know, or Neon's favorite character who's yellow and stuff, right? There's some characters who sort of get rotated out of merch and stuff, but this Nagi character, he does not get rotated out of merch because he is popular, right? As well as like 2 other characters. So even though they're always in merch, he does not come home. Did you get much merch of the coach? Of the coach? Oh wait, did I? No. No, unfortunately not. Hey, unfortunately, the coach does not really appear in merch. It'd be funny, but unfortunately, Chelsea, to talk about like the characters that appear in merch, unfortunately, Jowser, the merch scene, I think they cater to the female audience a lot. So it is mainly made up, like the characters that show up in merch are mainly made up of characters that are popular to the female audience, mainly. So they would be kind of like the, you know, sometimes they're more like androgynous or slightly more feminine looking male characters and things like that. And I'm kind of saying this because there's like this interesting thing where in Blue Lock, like it, so you've seen, yeah, sure, Bishonen characters, yeah. So there's this one character in Blue Lock who actually, like in the main story, they get a lot of time, like a lot of screen time, right? Their name's Baro. Baro, and he's like the Yankee type of character. So he has like, you know, the sharp black hair, you know, sharp eyes and stuff, right? And he has a lot of good development and stuff, but like the way he talks isn't like nice and stuff. You know, their looks are not the Bishonen type and stuff. And so that particular character, he, like, I think for the first year or so, like, you know, back in the day, he was in some merch, but now he's literally not really found in any new merch that has come out. Even though he's one of the key characters of the series, and I found that kind of interesting. Yeah, even though there's like some characters where I feel like, are they even really that, you know, like have they really shown up that much, you know, in the story? But alas, they are a Bishonen character. They do appear in quite a lot of merch, a surprising amount. Like this other character. In comparison to the Baro character, where I was like, okay, he's nowhere to be found. Okay, I'm drawing another Genshin character. Sometimes side characters take the fans' hearts, alas. That's true. I guess it is to do with, you know, who sells to the, you know, the audience kind of thing. Just a little bit sad to see, you know. Okay. Why is his body so small? Right. Am I under time again? Okay, 11 minutes, okay. Yeah, so gacha fun, but also gacha gambling. So don't waste your money away, guys. I mean, if you guys want to have fun at gacha, it's okay to waste a little bit, but you know, only as much as you intend to waste, you know. Be responsible. Be responsible with your money wasting kind of thing, you know. No, I don't know where our shoulder is. It was bad. It was bad. Gotta be careful. Yeah, seriously. Like, you gotta have your limits, you know? My gosh, some Japanese people themselves, they are crazy. They literally, they drop like $300 worth on just to, you know, just to have a lot of pulls. But I guess that's like, you know, video game gachas, so, you know. Thinks back on my time with MTG. Yeah. Jowza? Jowza? Bro. Jowza? Do you have some dark memories of the pulling, you know? Dark pulling memories? 9 minutes 21. Okay. I have a few pieces of cardboard that I still have that are multiple hundreds of dollars now. Ooh. Well, maybe it's worth it. Oh, yeah. Wait. Is that Magic the Gathering? Yeah. Yeah. I heard that, like... So I don't know about Magic the Gathering, but I heard that, like, in Yu-Gi-Oh! As well, they have, like, certain cards that are worth, like, a lot, right? Oh no, oh, was it Magic the Gathering? Like, there was some that became news as well. But sheesh. Sheesh, but how much did you spend though? But how much did you spend though? And I mean that in like a slightly concerned sense. How much did you spend to get rares? Too much. Okay. Well, you're recovering, right? Yeah, you're recovering, right, from it. That's good. That's always good. So yeah, just be careful, guys. If you ever come to Japan, the gachas will look very fun, but be careful. There is a lot of it, and it will get you. It will get your money. So you gotta try to make sure to keep your senses up and don't let it overcome you and take all your money. Because if you go to some places, the gachas are all that you will see. Literally, oh my gosh. You guys like know the gachapons, right? Gachapon, which is like the one where they have the, like, you know those balls that come out of the machines. Right? Like, you know, like the stuff in the... Why am I drawing it? Yeah, she has cat ears. Like those toy capsule machine stuff. There are literally big shops full of those machines. And multiple shops. Yeah. So... Like, when I say that those machines are everywhere. They are literally sometimes everywhere. I stopped playing and bought a house. Oh, productive. Very nice, Jowza. I was like, what? Wait, what? 5 digits a year of spending. Okay. Okay, okay. Thanks for giving us, you know, like a very rough view of the numbers. And even with that very rough view, that is pretty sheesh. That is pretty sheesh. I have to say. 5 digits is pretty sheesh. US dollars, yeah. Very very sheesh. So a used game store that is in my town imported some gachapon machines. Oh. Wait, when they say some. They say some. I don't know. Yeah. The imported ones are really good, but yeah, I think in Australia and stuff they I saw that they started importing some from Japan as well, and then like it was at one of the it was weird. It was on the train platform thing. I was like, what? It was at one of the train stations, but 4 minutes. Wait, why am I sketching like this? What the? Yeah, not 5 digits of yen, 7 digits of yen. 7 digits. Yeah. That's crazy. That is pretty sheesh. I spent... Nah, I think we've only really been up to like the... If it was in a month, like high spendage would be like, you know, a couple of hundred. And it wouldn't be every month. Yeah. That's some high level stuff. Yeah, but Japan has a lot of gachapons. Recently learned that they even have this sort of you know, lucky dip stuff online as well, you know. They also have these like... Nah, I haven't tried it, but Neon has. They're like a different type of like gacha thing where you know, it might be like similar to some other thing found, you know, in overseas, but it's like there's like different levels of prizes and stuff, and then there's like a box with tickets in it, and then you choose to buy a certain number of tickets, and then you open the ticket. It's kind of like it, and the tickets almost look like a scratch card. But they call it Ichiban Kuchi. So Kuji is like that's like a raffle card. Yeah, so I think it's like a... think of it a little bit like a raffle kind of thing. Yeah, that's what it kind of reminded me of, I think. But like the top prizes are usually a lot bigger than gacha stuff. The top prizes are like a figure. But to get that figure, you need to be either incredibly lucky or buy a lot. Alternatively, you can buy out the whole box, which would have everything. But to buy out the whole box, it costs I don't know how much it costs. I think it costs more than $400 because each ticket costs, it isn't cheap. I think each ticket would be like $7-8 maybe. I don't know. Neon knows more about it than me, but the concept is interesting. Or know the person running it. Yeah. Well, I think it's sort of like the box is made like centrally though. I think the people who the people who you go to ask for the tickets are just like shop staff, and then they open the box, So, and then the tickets, the tickets were already kind of made. Yeah, the shop staff and the shop, they only like really set up the prizes and everything, but they don't know what's behind the tickets and stuff. But the thing that you do know is that each box actually has, exactly, like say it has exactly one top prize and stuff. Oh, you mean like a corporate chain gacha? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But it's sort of like they produce the box with the ticket. So, and then the box just arrives at the shop sealed and everything. And then the shops, I think what the shops do is they order that box, and then they order the prizes along with it that corresponds to the box, and then people can just buy it at the shop. Vez, hello. Hope you're doing well today. Hello. It's been a little while. I've also been sick, so just coming back to stream since since a couple of days. Back to Asia, so I can finally watch your streams at normal times. Yay! Wait. Wow. Wait, where did you go? Oh, my brain. Did you say you went on a trip? Oh, you're based in America. Wait. I'm based in America, but I came back home for vacation. Ah, awesome. Hope you're liking it there too. Wait, is it a lot? Wait. America would have the same season as Japan, I think. So in America, it's also getting into winter, I think, right? But is it warmer there, you know? Sometimes people like to do that, you know. It's good to escape the winter and then, you know, go somewhere warmer for vacation and stuff. I don't know what I prefer, whether it's like cold or warm. What do you guys prefer? I know my parents would say, or like my mom would say she prefers the warm. So sometimes we would, you know, during winter, I think we'd travel to somewhere warmer. I prefer cold, yeah? Yeah. I prefer warm since I grew up at the equator. Yeah. I think a lot of people who kind of grew up in a warm climate might like the warmth more. A bit. So I like the cold, but I feel like I get too many chilblains and stuff too easily. I remember in Australia, whenever it's like winter and stuff, I feel like, oh man, the cold is making my blood like not run. Funny. There are ways to, you know, stay comfortable during any weather. Yeah, but sometimes, you know, genetically, people can be, you know, just a lot more used to certain weathers. Like, you know, some people's genetics might feel like when it's hot weather, you know, you can sweat a lot more easily, you know, you feel you can get heat stroke a lot more easily and things like that. Yeah. But then people who are sometimes a little bit more you know, more easily used to warmer weather will have problems like me where you just get a lot of like the chilblains and blood problems on cold weather. It's so interesting how you and Neon are in opposite seasons. Ah, well, now I am actually living in Japan, so we're pretty much the same now. I moved in July. So I actually moved to well, one of the main reasons for moving to Japan was to learn the language, and literally everyone will ask why. Like, why Japan? Because I wanted to get good at Japanese. It's like, why do you want to get good at Japanese? Like, because I do. Don't ask too many questions. No, not to you guys, but like, I'm just saying, like, just okay. People can have goals. Hi kid, we've got plans, right? Nihongo Josu. No, not Josu, not Josu. That's by learning. Yeah. But I feel like as you get older, you really do kind of, you do kind of have like this it's a lot easier to kind of stay motivated in doing something because you kind of know the consequences of not doing it. You know, like when you're young. Well, I wouldn't say this. I'll just say when I was young, because when I was kind of younger, I literally like, I don't know, I just, you know, not really motivated to do much. But you know, like there was probably an age for a lot of people. It can be like a different age, but like, you know, when you don't really like think ahead much, you're just sort of like, it's sort of like, you know, I'm not motivated in doing this, so, you know, and then you don't really think about like, you know, how much time, like how much, you know, it's like if you don't do it now, then like you'll end up wasting time in the future, you know, like, I don't know, maybe the peeve that I'm trying to say is that the motivation for the people in my Japanese class, it can vary. A lot of these people are a lot younger than me in the class, because some people, they're still sort of like, there's some people who are almost fresh out of high school, so, you know, like 19 or so, you know, but there are people at that age who they're very mature as well, and then they're, you know, they have a lot of self-motivation, they have a lot of motivation to learn. But generally, like the people who are less motivated, they're also quite young. Yeah, it's sort of like, especially if they do part-time jobs and they're, you know, they're tired, it's harder to manage time and things like that. But then it's sort of like you're in a language school. Yes, you're making money probably because, you know, you probably, like, they probably have a reason to like need funds and stuff, but then, yeah, at the expense of, you know, not having enough time or energy or motivation to study Japanese. But then you need that to get into, like, you know, to basically move on from language or language school, you know, in the near future. So it's like, isn't your studies pretty much just as important or a bit more important? Like, shouldn't you make it a priority as well? And also they're paying a lot of money, or their parents are paying them a lot of money to study in the Japanese school. Yeah, it's like, it's not cheap. You know, so I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, there comes a point where you have to plan out your future. And then you kind of know that, like, you know, each year or each, you know, like everything costs. It costs time and it costs money. So yeah, knowing that, it's easier to stay motivated. Like as a kid, I don't think I had that good a sense of like money, like how much money things costed, and like, you know, and how valuable time was, or like, you know, how crucial certain things were, like scores in certain areas were for future choices and stuff. I don't think I was very aware of that. Yeah. Why am I just drawing without thinking again? Going to be like these young'uns PMO. Why, it feels like It feels like every stream I'm doing it more often. I'm doing it more often. I don't want to cover things with a bow. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. So it's supposed to be a 15-minute stream, but what am I doing? I mean, like, 15-minute drawing. It's supposed to be... I even did everything on one layer so that it wasn't so... You know? So, nah. Well, brain cannot handle many things at once. That's why brain is forgetting the 15-minute requirement. Okay. No Bear, hello! Yeah, I'm back. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing well. It's not 15 minutes yet if you don't believe it is. I know, right? Yes, it's not 15 minutes. Yeah, it's only been what? It's only been 10. Yeah, 10 times 4. Something like that. Oh my god. Hope you've been well, Snow Bear. Hopefully everyone's mahjong games are going well too. Mahjong, what's mahjong? Can I eat it? Okay, Genshin Impact. Bye, Koto. There we go. Man, I don't hate the outcome, I just take way too long. Yeah. Man. Also, did that show up on stream? I think it did, right? Yeah. Time is a relative. Time is a relative. Why did I think of, like, you know, like when you sleep, you can't really tell how long it's been until you wake up and then you're like, damn. Damn. That's a lot of time that just passed. Hell. I have been mostly going back up, although I have a nasty habit of giving up my lead lately from being a bit too loose. Oh! Maybe it's just like, you know, on those points. Sometimes it's like, you know, sometimes it's like, you know, only certain... Yeah, just at certain times, you know? When you're like, maybe I shouldn't have dropped that or something. Just like little things. I mean, speed drawing takes a lot of focus. It kind of does. It kind of does. There was a really good NYT article about time. I shared it on Discord. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. What's the next picture though? I have a Soul Eater picture, and I have another Genshin. Genshin pictures are always kind of detailed. Okay. Keep trying. Okay, 15. Also, I'm not the most talkative kind of person, so whenever I do talk, it does use quite a bit of my brain power to think and stuff. But it's not your fault, guys, because when we stream, we have to blab. Like, it's better to blab than not blab, I guess, on stream. Well, some people can actually, like, you know, have good meaningful talks, but you know, some people make do with blab, right? And then blabbing takes energy too, believe it or not. So yeah. So streaming's like kind of a way to distract myself from the 15-minute drawings. So, you know, it kind of makes it a little bit harder as well. That's why you guys will probably notice that I stop sometimes when I just like mid-talk, and I'm really sorry about that. I feel like that makes it really hard for you guys to like understand what I'm saying sometimes. I'm sorry. My brain my brain literally doesn't run properly sometimes. Sorry. It's easier when, you know, when you're not doing something at the same time. Let alone trying to speed draw. Some things are easiest done by themselves. Doing them together can be a little bit of a task, you know? Yeah. I have a hard time seeing chat when I do races, lol. Yeah. So I miss messages so often. Exactly. Yeah, it's like that. Wait, races? Yeah. And during this 15-minute task stuff, you know, for quite a few days, it should have helped us get used to it, I guess. I don't randomize the race, so when few people actually do chat, mostly nobody comes in. I should stream Mahjong, but I don't. Yeah. So we don't really stream Mahjong right now either. So. Wait, what's randomize the race? It's a... Eh. Sorry, I just don't know if I was seeing. I played through Pokemon Crystal, but the badges and items are. Oh, interesting. Yeah. See, when things are like a race against time and stuff, you know, it can be tricky, it can be difficult. Can be difficult to, you know, talk and stuff at the same time, yeah. What am I doing? You gotta block in the body properly. Right, no, I gotta do it properly. Do stat move rando as well? Move rando. Those are kind of meh for me. Stat usually not. How do I do this? That looks interesting. It's okay, guys. It's good that you're having a fun conversation. I'm just gonna pretend like I know what you guys are talking about and trying to work on the picture. Very nice. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you guys. Yeah. That's sounds complex, you know. I don't expect people to know. It's easier seen than talked about. Yeah. No, right. It has stats and stuff. Marcus' legs are funny. No! It looks weird. I have 7 minutes. Oh no. Friends tried to convince me to do Super Metroid. I couldn't do the wall climb movement. Ah, Crystal Rando is the name? What's it? Sorry for the sudden coughing. Not to worry. I was just kind of dying. It's fine. Look at that. Ugh. I can't seem to get this angle right. What's that? This is bad. I'm gonna run out of time again. Don't die. We need you for later. You can die after the mahjong session. Oh, I see. I see. That's true. Wait, do you need me for the mahjong session? Yeah, I think you do. Was it Nano who said that Nano's not gonna be here? Oh, what? Oh, no, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Snowbear. I think I did know that. Alright. All good. It's okay, I'll be alive for the mahjong sesh. No worries. There's also Jalsa, Log, Neon, and Nano, I think. Yeah. So we should be okay, head count wise. And I will be alive. I'll be alive. All good. Gotta be alive for mahjong, am I right? Yeah. Can't play mahjong like you're dead. Because otherwise someone will have the power to yuck on you. Okay. I have some commitments this afternoon. Oh, good. Hopefully all goes well. I don't remember. Did I draw this already? Crud. I don't know. I drew like a couple of I drew a couple of different markers already, but Sometimes something doesn't look like it'll take a long time to draw, but it ends up being that way anyway. Why? I feel like maybe because it's like on some parts they just too finicky with the maybe. But if it doesn't look right, it doesn't look right. So feel like I did draw this picture before. Darn it. I try to draw a new picture every time, but damn. Thought it was a different one. Maybe I didn't move it to my drawn folder. Oh well. Whoa. The angle here is really... This angle means that it'll go through a neck, but... I hate drawing straight lines. Wait a minute, that means that's wrong too. What to do? Okay. Drawing straight lines is making me reconsider life. I know it's a little bit of an exaggeration, but that was how I was feeling drawing the straight lines. Don't ask me why. I think I just really dislike drawing straight lines, guys. Yeah. Just ignore what's happening at the moment. Ugh. Sorry guys, just recently for some reason, I'm starting to cough a lot. I've been muting the mic a bit, but I think I should be okay soon though. Thank you, Neon. What is this? I always thought that the weapon in Soul Eater was really unique. I like how Soul Eater, they don't try to over, you know, they try to kind of, you know, have good ideas rather than trying to over design things, and I thought that was really good. Like, you'll notice that a lot of the design is on, you know, like shapes and... Well, it's not even really patterns, but mainly it's like shape and form and stuff, right? And like easy to understand themes between characters and stuff, without it being overly simple. This should be bigger. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I definitely drew this picture before. I'm remembering things, like certain parts of it. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. So I found it a bit annoying that I couldn't really draw part of the pose properly, but it's okay. I have to move on. Soul Eater. Okay. The final picture that I know, right? I haven't been doing very well with the time limit, but I'll see. I'll see if I can focus and try to get kind of close. Okay, 15. This one's kind of hard though. That's why I left it for last. But this one, yeah. Oh well. The reason why it's hard is because it's not exactly straight. It's beyond on an angle. But yeah. I do like the pic though, so I'm gonna try it regardless, because Koto doesn't really choose stuff because it's easy. Koto chooses stuff because it's interesting. Huh. I don't know. But it's supposed to be this thing. It is Genshin though. It's a Genshin picture. I feel like I shouldn't make it. I don't have to make it exactly the same. That doesn't look right, but yeah. Ankles. It's kind of hard because why is the perspective like that? Nine minutes to go. And then start here. Right? Start here. Whoa, there's some pictures that could look lopsided so easily. Ugh. I saw some, what's it? Like, the... what do they call it again? It's like the speed... No, not speed drawing, it's like the... time-lapse, that's it. I saw some time-lapse, videos of some artists, and they said that they keep on, like, you know how some people who do time-lapse, it's so nice where they're like, they can see the different lines come out and get drawn and stuff. And then some people, when you see the time-lapse of their art process, right? It's not like the pretty, like, one line, another line and stuff, but it's like they keep flipping it over and over, so all you see is like this thing getting flipped like 100 times. You'll get that too with continuing to do these. Yeah. Thanks, Java. Oh, what did I do here? It's okay. I'm not really... Oh no, I don't think I can really compete with, you know, the pretty drawing market, you know. But either way, it's like, I think the reason why we did these exercises are so that we can improve our own drawing skills. And one, because we want to. I feel like this year is like the year of learning a skill because you want to, right? And then the other thing is because it's like when you have more drawing skill, or when you have more skill of anything, there's sort of more opportunities and more you know. More ways you can do things, I guess. Three minutes. Okay. The pants go like fold, fold, fold. One more minute, eh? Alright. I think I won't be too long. Time's up, but I won't be too long. I think this one will probably be a lot faster than the other ones. Which is a bit surprising, because I put it last so that I, you know, because I knew that, you know, like the first one's like the warm-up, you know. Mainly, like, so I don't try to put anything too difficult to start off with and stuff, but the last one's usually like the weird one. But that's the thing, like how you know, how fast you can draw to say it's done and stuff depends on like what you expect out of the drawing as well, and how neat you decide to do it. Yeah. And also whether you get stuck anywhere. while drawing it. That also plays kind of a role in when you can say it's done. It's done when I say it's done. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, so Knuckles and yeah. Okay, so yeah. So weird. It feels like the arms are so short, but for some reason at this particular like perspective it doesn't look extremely short, I guess. Maybe that one. No, that's fine. Okay, alright. Um, wait. Wait. Sorry, I mixed up a design. Okay, I don't know how to draw it, that's fine. It's fine. Nice, okay. Man, I used to be really into Genshin. It would be, yeah, waiting for the stories to come out, and we saved up. Neon and I saved up so many pulls for like certain characters and stuff. It was like, you know, did they even announce them? Or maybe it just like, you know, online, they knew that people knew that certain characters were going to be made playable eventually, like, you know, from the amount of story they had and stuff. Or it's like, you know, from certain marketing things, you knew that like they already had a design or they already had a confirmed name and stuff, you know, like, yeah, like you knew they were going to be playable eventually, but you didn't know how long they would be playable for, right? So then we would even like wait for those characters, and yeah, and that would be like waiting about 2-3 years, I think, for certain characters, right? And during that time, pretty much like not pulling. So we saved up like over 1,000 pulls for characters, and 1,000 pulls is overkill. Because you can max them out and then get their weapon too, and then max them out. So get like, was it 7 copies or 6 copies? I think it's 7 copies. I think what I did was that there was, you know how like, for me, I was actually waiting for this character actually, right? So I saved up more than 1,000 pulls for this character. So I got this character, you know, like maxed him out, got his weapon. But then I also wanted this girl character who I never got from the standard banner. And like, while I was trying to get this character, that girl character still never came. So she's like much rarer than this character in terms of my account. To the point where I was crazy enough to like pull on this other characters. So I was like, yeah, I still have pulls left. I'm gonna pull on this other character, even though I didn't really want them, just to see if that girl character, who was in the standard banner, you know, like, see if she'll drop, right? But in the end, she didn't drop. And I got the other character to like, I got like 5 of the other character as well. I don't know what I was doing, man. I eventually got that girl character, but only when there was an actual event thing where they let you literally just choose a standard banner character. You know, like in Honkai Star Rail, how they have like, choose your 5-star character. Yeah, it's like that. So, yeah. Sometimes you just, you know, if you can't guarantee a character, sometimes they just never come. So, yeah. Lesson learned, sometimes the standard banner characters are more rare than limited time characters. Yeah. Because at least the limited ones are rate up. Standard banner characters are never rate up. Yeah. This is very good. This is very. I should finish up, but I'm just. Trying to be happy with it. Yeah. Genshin? Yeah, Genshin. Yeah. It's one of the what is it? It's one of the event pictures? Something like that. It's like in one of the updates. Yeah. You not played Genshin, are you? What do you mean? Not recently. Not recently. But I have played Genshin. I do get my info wrong sometimes, but I know, man. I'm tired, man. I do know of this picture, though. If only I can draw it properly, though. That's my ish, man. Yeah, I really wanna. I really want to draw this again. Chotomate. Some things are like, if you feel like it doesn't feel right, then no matter how much you struggle, it's not gonna work out. Another life motto. But it's hard drawing on an angle, I think. Ugh. How do people do it? Come on, Koto. Draw properly. Okay. Hmm. Alrighty, I think I should probably finish up and end stream. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for sticking around with me, no matter how long in the stream. Thank you for your well wishes as well, and yeah, hopefully everyone stays safe during these winters and summers as well. I don't know, just from experience, there are some nasty diseases out there that literally anyone can catch. So hoping that everyone stays safe. Okay, I'm gonna head out. Have a great one, you guys. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. See you later. Bye bye.